Once we've added the MyOpenMath app to Canvas and input that key and other information to make that connection, we're ready to start adding assignments by first connecting our Canvas course to a specific course that we've built in MyOpenMath. All we've done so far is give Canvas the tools so that it can communicate, but we need to point it to a specific class. In order to do that, in Canvas, we'll head to Assignments and add an assignment. Like we would for any other Canvas assignment, we'll enter in the necessary information. For points, I just put in 10 for all assignments so that all of my homework assignments are weighted equally, quizzes are weighted equally, and so on. Or you can put in a specific point value if you want individual assignments in a category to hold more or less weight. If you've already set up assignment groups, then you can assign the assignment to fall into one of those particular categories. I'm going to add a homework group, and I like my grades to be displayed as percentages. You have the option to not count this towards the final the final grade in the course. All that again is just the same as setting up any other Canvas assignment. But then what we'll select under submission type is external tool, and we'll click find to scroll down until we locate MyOpenMath. For some reason, it never seems to be in alphabetical order. But if you scroll down that list, you'll find MyOpenMath. And the first time we do this, we'll be prompted to log into our MyOpenMath account. Once we do this initial connection and choose the course we want to link our Canvas course to, we'll never have to go through this login process within Canvas again. Also, the way we're setting this up, students never have to set up a MyOpenMath account. They never have to log into that other tool. So this is a one-time step for the instructor just to make the connection to the specific course you want. So we'll sign in, and we've already input the specific LTI key and other information for this class that we wanted. And what we have from this dropdown is a list of all assignments available in that course. So now what we're doing is pulling assignments from that specific MyOpenMath course, and we could choose one and then click to go ahead and make that placement. And then click select to finalize that. You'll have the option to either open this in a new tab or keep it in the same tab. I think that really comes down to student preference, but I find that it tends to be easier to load that tool in the same tab so they see it just embedded in Canvas. Either way, there's still no additional login required. You can set the number of attempts and the due date for the assignment. Since we're doing this connection with Canvas, Canvas will control the due dates and extensions for assignments. And that information will be sent to MyOpenMath. The first time a student accesses an assignment, those dates will be transferred over, and then that will be controlled. So we don't have to control any due dates in MyOpenMath. We set all of those settings here, which I'm not going to worry about right now since this is just a demo assignment, and then save and publish that assignment. Canvas will direct you to that assignment, so you can just take a look at it, make sure it is the assignment that you wanted to add. You can go ahead and go through the teacher preview or demo this as a student, but this is the view that your students would see, more or less. Obviously, they wouldn't have the teacher preview button, but you can see how that would look to a student taking your course, either embedded in Canvas or if you have the link to open the assignment in a new tab. As students complete these assignments, grades will be automatically sent to your Canvas gradebook. Sometimes there can be a short delay communicating between the two systems, but it never lasts very long, if at all. One concern that has popped up for students, just to let you know, is that if students are working on a homework assignment and they only work a portion of that assignment, MyOpenMath will send that partial grade to the Canvas gradebook. So they might have a 30% at some point on that homework assignment. But when they return and complete the rest of their homework assignment, or any assignment that doesn't have to be completed in one sitting, then that updated grade will be sent along. So that causes some concern for students when they're worried that they have a finalized grade, but MyOpenMath will continue to submit new grades as the grade on the assignment updates. Or if you allow multiple attempts on an assignment, it will eventually send that updated grade depending on your settings.